Perhaps some of the most daunting challenges bedeviling the Ministry of Aviation in the country include the high cost of aviation fuel, which has worsened the operation of domestic airlines amid difficulty to access foreign exchange. This has also had a great impact on the cost of domestic and international ticket fares. And closely related to the Forex challenge is a continued criticism of Nigeria by the International Air Transport Association of Nigeria, IATA, over her failure to allow international airlines repatriate their profits. With hopes that these challenges will be tackled headlong, on the program today, we continue with our trail of the first few decisions of the Minister of Aviation, Mr. Festus Keyamo. Welcome to Aviation This Week on Channels Television. I am Bukola Koka. And following the Minister's first working visit to the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos, Channels Television visits the new terminal again, during which we speak with the airport manager, Mr. Sunday Ayodele, who serves also as the Regional General Manager Southwest of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria. But first, our background report examines the new terminal of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, where we speak with travelers who give an assessment of the facility and services at the airport.
With regular flights to and from choice destinations like London, New York, Dublin, Doha, Accra, and other parts of the world, the international wing of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, is usually a beehive of activities. To meet up with the busy schedule at the airport, agencies such as the police, immigration, customs, Department of State Security and other security outfits are usually at hand to ensure smooth operations while working with the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. The new structure was born due to dilapidated facilities at the Terminal 1 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, with travelers complaining of the bad odor from toilets, leaking roof, insufficient space, and non-working air conditioning units. On assumption of duties recently, the new Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, embarked on a visit to the international airport in Lagos, where he instructed that all check-in counters be moved to the new terminal, which according to him is ready for full operations.
Since I came into office, I've heard complaints upon complaints. The central air conditioner is not working. The carousels are not working. They broke down quite often. And the approach into the airport is smelly. It is totally unwelcoming, to people coming into Nigeria. And that is the gateway to Nigeria. So I have given a directive that we should completely shut it down and use the new terminal that can also take the traffic.
But a fire incident at the terminal prompted an immediate relocation of check-in counters to the new building, now known as Terminal 2. The building, constructed by China Civil Engineering and Construction Company, brings a new dimension to air travel for many Nigerians.
From my experience, given it's my first time, I can say it's quite satisfactory. The staffs have been helpful. When you ask questions, they indulge you easily and answer and make it easy for you. So currently I can say my experience has been wonderful so far. I will start from when I came in here. I came in from Abuja this morning and I took a cab to the international terminal here. I took a trolley and the staff who helped me with the trolley directed me here where I could sit down. I asked him where is my airline. He said they are unavailable for now, given that my flight is going to be in the evening. And he told me that when it's due, I should just come around somewhere here and I will find people who will check me in. It's very much comfortable. The space is quite enough. It's enormous. There's no congestion, if I could say that permits me. It's quite comfortable. I would say that it's quite comfortable.
Before you look at the signage, they already told you what next. They told you where to go. If they maintain it that way, you don't even have to. If you're a blind person, you can pass through with convenience.
Some outbound passengers and older citizens speak on the structure while making comparisons with other airports in Africa and other parts of the world.
To compare, I've been coming to this airport for a long time. To compare with the past, there's a great difference, and I just pray that they should do more better. Like those lifts on the stair lifts where they just help elderly people like us. You just go up easy. That was good. And those places where we have to go with our passports, the A, B, C to F, that was another good one. So the environment itself, clean and nice. Where I'm going now, the airport will not even reach this one because I took a video to show my grandchildren too.
Okay, well, I think is compared to the last time that I came, it's relatively better, considering the fact that the last time I was here, we had to pay for things like trolley. But now I was even surprised to see that it's now free. And if you're coming into Nigeria as a Nigerian passport holder, they don't really disturb you or ask so many questions. So they will just collect your passport and sign you in. To be honest, this new facility is really commendable. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest, because it's my first time of coming through this new facility. It is really, really nice and commendable. We have to give kudos to the government of Nigeria because it is nice, to be honest. It is nice. It is nice. It's better than Rwanda airline that I asked over. It's really better. It's better. Thank you to the Nigerian government. It is really nice.
The new terminal boasts of 6 check-in consoles A to F with 10 check-in booths each, making a total of 60 check-in slots, and with operations fully in place at the new terminal, Nigerians are looking forward to more improved service at the facility, with hopes that movements in and out of the country will be without the usual hassles associated with the old terminal building, which is now to undergo an overhaul.
Let's bring you our conversation with the airport manager, Mr. Sunday Ayodele, who spoke on efforts to ensure that domestic and international travelers using the Murtala Mohammed International Airport have a seamless experience within the facility.
In regards to the implementation of the directive, the Honorable Minister, we had actually moved some of our operations to the place. We started, unfortunately, after the fire incident. On the 6th of September, we had to move there because of the fire incident. And operations started there immediately. Even though we encountered some little issues, but things have been going on well. The Honorable Minister also graciously agreed that we could also use the D wing of the old terminal, which is Terminal 1, to also complement the new terminal so that we could ease the congestion of the new terminal, and things are going on seamlessly. With the building of the terminal, the new terminal, those signages and directional signs have actually been there. Of course, trust Nigerians. We don't really read, and that's our major problem. But immediately we took heart to such complaints, we had to quickly also deploy some of our staff to also assist passengers with directions. We got so many of our operation staff, so many from customer service, so many from public affairs, to now begin to go around, even in the midst of the passengers, to also assist them and ask them questions where they want to go to, so that at least things can be very, very easy for them, because the place was actually very rowdy when we started. And so in order to avoid passengers missing their flights or missing their directions, we deploy all our staff out of the office, especially from the old terminal to the new terminal, to assist passengers. And listen, then things have been going on well. We have 3 major cardinal points in the airport: safety, security, and comfort of passengers. The airport is very, very secured. Before our movement, we had a series of meetings with all the other stakeholders, the security agencies, the customs, the immigration, the Nigerian Quarantine Service, and all of them. And even when we moved, we are still having synergy all the time. We are very, very close. We have regular meetings, we have interactions, and everything is going on very, very well. Well, our staff are highly motivated and they are very happy. The passengers also, at least they are happy that they are using the new terminal. There is more comfort there. The cooling system is far better. The audio there is far, far better. The counters are more. In the old terminal, we have about 46 counters. In the new terminal, we have about 60 counters, in which all of them are working. The carousels are working. All in all, there is a resolve amongst everybody, the airport workers and the stakeholders, that we just don't have any other country except Nigeria. One of the things that the MD told me when I was posted here is the issue of touting. That we should just get rid of it. And immediately I resumed. We had a meeting with all the stakeholders, all the agencies, and the staff. And we all agreed, we all resolved that there's a new sheriff in town. We can't just allow things to go on the normal way. It is a resolve. Even though it's a challenge, but it's a resolve that we just have to do it. We go around, we do a lot of patrol. Whenever there is any operations in the airport, hardly do you see anybody sitting down. All of us will go around. Once you are not badged, if you don't have your ODC, which is called the on-duty card, definitely you are not wanted in the airport. Therefore, anyone that we see, we've been doing a lot of raids of recent, and we've been sending them to the police station. So if you are caught in the airport when you are not supposed to be there, and we have to take you to the police station where you have to either be jailed or you have to pay fine, you yourself, you will know it's not worth it coming to the airport. I mean, for whatever reason you come to the airport because of 2,000 naira, you are caught and you are made to go and pay about 20,000 naira. Then what is it? Well, that's not worth it coming. So we have actually made the airport very, very uncomfortable for the touts. The heat is really on there, and they are no longer finding this place attractive at all, and so they are relocating. So we also have a clinic there. Meanwhile, the clinic also in the old terminal is still functional. There's a connecting bridge between the old and the new. It is the same management. That place is supposed to be a complementary terminal to this place. So all our medical activities are still going on seamlessly. It's the same HOD. All we did was just to make sure that our people are more alert. The HOD medical has also deployed more staff also to the clinic over there, so that at least things can continue to go on seamlessly and everything is going on well.
And still to come on the program, we'll take you on a trip to the Asia Pacific as China witnesses a boom in transportation bookings as the holidays approach. Welcome back. Newsflash features the outcomes of the just concluded Africa Aviation Summit, where Nigeria and South Africa signed a landmark aviation regulatory agreement.
Mark, we want you to stand there.
The federal government has signed an MOU with South Africa to increase aviation safety in Nigeria. During the just concluded Aviation African Summit in Abuja, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, signed the agreement alongside the South African Minister of Aviation, Mr. Lisa Magku.
I'm here today deliberately, even though it's a private initiative, a private company in Nigeria, but I'm here deliberately to show my support for the growth, sustenance, and survival of our local operators in Nigeria. So I'm looking forward to any other private airline. If you reach any milestone or you're doing anything very important, invite me, I'll also be there because I'm here for everyone. I'm not just here for any one airline, I'm here for everyone. So any local airline that is making significant progress, I'll be there to support you. Now, it is part of the KPIs I've set for myself. I've set about 5 KPIs for myself. And the first one will be to ensure strict compliance with safety regulations by the agencies so concerned. And so the upgrade of Nigeria by ICAO, the continuous movement upwards by ICAO, of Nigeria by ICAO will be one of my KPIs. One of my KPIs, again, the second KPI will be how much local operators like this, how much they grow and survive. That's one of my second KPIs. My third KPI will be how much we improve infrastructure throughout Nigeria. My fourth KPI will be the development of human capacity within the industry. Within the industry, that's my fourth KPI. And this is how I will judge myself whilst I'm in office. And of course, the last and most important for us will be how I ramp up revenues for the federal government. Sustainable development goals, the SDGs goals.
The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, says plans are currently ongoing to upgrade the Cat-3 landing system in major airports across the country as part of efforts to address the challenges in the Nigerian aviation sector. The minister said this is essential in order to drive the vision of making Nigeria the aviation hub of Africa during the 7th edition of the Aviation Africa Summit in Abuja. He adds that other infrastructural development like the creation of maintenance, repair and overhaul airport facilities are being considered.
In order to attract foreign investors, the government is already looking at the following areas to improve aviation business in Nigeria. Upgrading our infrastructure. For emphasis or elaboration, this includes upgrading the Cat-3 landing system at major airports, construction of the second runway in Abuja, which is about to commence right now, airport improvement programs through concession, and government willingness to partner with companies to turn major airports into aerotropolis. So we are looking at the aircraft leasing company. It's part of the roadmap. Government welcomes major players in aircraft leasing and head lessors to invest in Nigeria, airlines, to provide state-of-the-art aircraft. With the shortage of qualified engineers, the current administration is willing to provide all the necessary support for the establishment of world-class MROs and training organizations. We also look at the area of forex availability. The current administration is aware that one of the setbacks entrepreneurs have suffered in Nigeria in recent years is the fluctuation of foreign exchange and its availability. And then we do apologize, it has affected most of the airlines that we have BASAs with in Nigeria. It's one of the issues we actually went to sort out in the UAE. But this administration is committed to ensuring that forex is readily available to entrepreneurs, and I have directed, that's the president, I'm reading the president's speech, I've directed the Central Bank of Nigeria host quarterly reconciliation meetings with a view to resolve this issue.
And on the foreign scene on aviation this week today, how are Chinese authorities responding to the anticipated increase in volume of air travelers during the National Day festivities? Find out in this report.
Various transportation sectors in China are embracing booming orders as the Mid-Autumn Festival and National Day holidays approach, which extend from September 29 to October 6 this year. Also known as Golden Week, the National Day holiday is one of the hottest travel seasons in the country and the final major holiday of the year. At the same time, this year's Mid-Autumn Festival falls on September 29, coinciding with the national holiday. The week-long holiday is expected to see total air passenger volume surpassing 21 million, according to the Transportation Department of the Civil Aviation Administration of China. For the international sector, China has resumed nearly 90% of the countries with passenger flights compared to the pre-epidemic level in 2019. And the number of flights to 14 countries, including the United Kingdom, Italy, and the Maldives, has exceeded pre-COVID levels. In other parts of China, the 6th China Helicopter Exposition concluded on Sunday in North China's Tianjin municipality, with the 4-day event captivating thousands of visitors. Covering an exhibition area of approximately 160,000 square meters, the Expo had a total of 65 helicopters and unmanned aerial vehicles on display, drawing over 350 exhibitors, including many major global helicopter manufacturers. The Expo attracted more than 20,000 spectators to its first open day on Saturday. It is expected to see approximately 20,000 viewers on its conclusion day. As one of the sponsors of the event, the Chinese People's Liberation Army Ground Force displayed 14 types of equipment at the Expo. To showcase technologies such as artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and human-machine interaction, many airborne equipment in the helicopter turned interactive, attracting plenty of visitors. The event was jointly held by the Tianjin Municipal Government, Aviation Industry Corporation of China, and the Chinese People's Liberation Army Ground Force.
And this is where we touch down on the program this week. We do hope you've enjoyed the flight. See you again, same time next week. I am Bukola Koka. Bye for now.